Okay, go.
Here are my note cards. Here's my audience. There's some on the laptop also.
And some via Zoom. I am sitting.
I am sitting because of passing out earlier. Am I good to start?
Just a second. I'm trying to get it in. There you go.
Have you ever wanted a snuggle bug? A cuddle bug, one that will give you love unconditionally even if you don't get that full spoon of peanut butter. Or maybe that piece of bread. I believe by the end of this I can convince y'all on why you should let your child have a dog or children. Yes, I am biased, as I have grown up with several dogs of different kinds, from Labradors to German Shepherds, and a couple of awkward odd ones. According to the National Library of Medicine, it has been suggested that if companion animals provide support for self-esteem, their greatest influence will be on the youth. As they approach
Adolescence.
and at this time they may have a higher need for the emotional depth from a companion animal, stated in 2017. For this particular circumstance, I want to look at the benefits of growing up and living with a dog. A common problem is an increase in anxiety and depression and all the mental health disorders, as there's more and more people breaking into homes and kidnapping children. A news report by CBC, after they interviewed a bunch of criminals who have broken into homes or kidnapped children, have all stated that they would rather kidnap another child or break into a different home than try to keep a dog quiet or deal with a dog. Because who would love to deal with that cuddly, overprotective King Corso turning you into a huge, human-sized tennis ball, or maybe a tug toy? Another common problem is that there's too many dogs in the shelter and not enough children enjoying the benefits and love from a dog. A common phrase or statement is a child needs a dog just as much as a dog needs a child, as both they benefit from each other. One common saying was, a study showed that there was a decrease in anxiety, and there's two studies that state this. According to CDC, the mean GARE score, which was 5, was lower with children who owned a dog compare the children without dogs, CDC. Another study also showed, which was the National Library of Medicine, in having a pet dog was associated with a decreased likelihood of general anxiety. This is proof that people who own a dog and children who grow up with a dog are less likely to have a mental health disorder, such as anxiety, depression, or maybe bipolar. I believe that this is a double-edged sword, though, as you also have the training, as in the house training, so your dog doesn't fear poop in the house. The kennel training, so your dog knows that that is punishment time, and that's time out. And also for airplane travel and for your sanity, the vet travel. But there's also a good to it, as it helps your children learn responsibility. It helps your children have a companion that it can talk to when it needs one. It also is a companion that a child can grow up with and enjoy. Would you please join me in this stand as we all would you please join me in this stand to get more children enjoying the benefits of owning a dog and to get more dogs out of the shelter? That's it. Any questions?
What personal experiences have you had to back up the research you saw?
Is there any specific research you want backed up?
The criminals.
Well, one case would be a Shepherder dog scaring away a group of criminals that had broken into her home in Mississippi. And they thought it was a black bear and ran the other way while mom was chasing after him with a gun. Any other questions?
Did the study say how much of an effect the dogs have compared to standard children without a dog at reducing depression or anxiety?
So the scare score, if I remember correctly, went up to about 30.
Mm-hmm.
And the scare score for children who own dogs was 5. Versus the children without dogs, it was much higher.
Okay.
Any other questions?
Have you seen any evidence of a dog helping a child that was having an anxiety attack or something like that?
Yes, there's been loads of those.
Explain.
I've had several friends who have been helped personally by dogs, whether it was our own or other dogs. One would be a friend of mine whose name was Jordan, who had an asthma attack in the middle of the night, who naturally had this service dog ability that we didn't realize until that night, where he went and got mom, helped her, and they were able to calm down the asthma attack before it even happened. Another case was joys of Bronco being a herding dog, was an autistic child running out the door and him herding him back into the house after he stripped down and went naked right in the middle of public. Any other questions? That is not a question. That is just me. Okay, any other questions?
Good job.
That's it.
Good job.
Thank you.